Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it might be too loud. Whoops, sorry. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Oh man. Happy Friday. Sorry, let me do something. Okay. Happy Friday, everybody. Been a sort of long week. Fun though. We're getting through. Gonna play some WoW tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try and get this away from the glare of the window. I just made that worse, didn't I? Oh, I'm pointing at the wrong window. That's okay. Okay, it was fun before, I guess. Oh man. Oops. I was gonna do it like this. Alright, so today what we have here is a little something I worked pretty hard on back in the day. It's got some Playboy Cardi samples in it that I really tried to make like a song out of, like a new song out of Playboy Cardi like lyrics. So try it out. And just headed chest. Yeah, who got beef with me? Huh? Who got beef? Sorry, I feel weird. Tanked up on. Who got what? Edit just. Edit just. Like what, dude? Crazy. Like, I really like that beat. That's all I can say, really. Because I really like that beat. I really like it. I liked it ever since, like, I liked it for, I've been liked it. I wish that it got more recognition. You know what I mean? So it'd probably be Poison 3. True. Dude, that's nice. Really nice. Oop. Whoops. 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 Okay. First thing on the list. This probably isn't the most surprising thing to you, but essentially I want to do more research on it myself, and I thought that's what we could do here today. So the other day, let's see. I'm sorry I'm doing it like this. Excuse me. I guess he deleted the tweet, huh? Excuse me for all the sneezing and nonsense. Let's see. Probably do this off screen, huh? I'm getting better at that. Okay, I guess we can just start by watching the video.
Stop! I just wanted to interrupt this video because I need to make an announcement. Did you guys see the video I made where I celebrated 100 million subscribers? It was the video I was really excited about. I talked about my journey from going to 0 to 100 million subscribers. It did have a brand attachment to it, which maybe wasn't the most fitting place, but it was a cool product, so I thought it wouldn't matter. When we were planning the collaboration, we thought it would be nice to donate to a charity as a way to celebrate. I made the mistake of picking a charity that I was advised instead of picking a charity that I'm personally passionate about, which is 100% my fault. Usually when I pick a charity, I take my time, I find a charity that I'm really excited about and actually passionate to donate to. So when I uploaded the video talking about the charity, it was very brief. And people could tell something was off. The whole internet just didn't believe it. Like, why is he donating to his charity? Look at his face. Full conspiracy mode. It was very interesting to watch that unfold. To be fair, I saw it as an opportunity to put an end to these alt-right claims that has been thrown against me. It wasn't to try and clear my name or save grace. If it was, I would have done it years ago. But after the Christchurch tragedy, I felt a responsibility to do something about it because it's no longer just about me. It affected other people in a way, and I'm not okay with that. I've struggled to figure out how to do that, but this was not the right way to go about it. I knew it wasn't perfect, but I also didn't know a lot of things that surfaced throughout this whole thing about the charity that doesn't fit at all. So I understand why people had concerns about it. And these are things that I would have known myself if I had just taken my time. This whole thing was planned during my wedding and the honeymoon, and 100 million was coming up as well, so it was all very rushed. It really doesn't feel genuine for me to proceed with a donation at this point, and I instead wanted to actually take my time, keep the intent that I had, but just doing it with the right charity and doing it properly. I just wanted to make that clear. I'm sorry for all the confusion, and I'm sorry for messing this up. That's what I do.
That's what I do.
Let's get on with the video. Welcome everyone.
Wow. Well, I guess all I can really say is he made a good statement there. Like, I don't know why people are I'm still confused why so many people are so mad. Like, Um, I don't know. Retracted. He explained he retracted it because it wasn't his decision. With his explanation, originally was under the like I was under the impression that it was to kind of support his all this anti-Semitism is a joke kind of thing. But he's right. It is kind of old. That is kind of like 3 years, 4 years ago almost at this point. And he's right. It does seem kind of late. It just seemed a little like. I mean, it did look rare. It did seem random. A lot of things were going on. He wanted to donate for the 100 mil, and he didn't go about it the best because other things were happening. I mean, like, that's just what happens. People make judgment mistakes, and when people are under stress, is when they make the most difficult judgment mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, I understand. But it's interesting, like, because yesterday I was talking to my girlfriend, maybe, there's no point in him retracting it. He got backlash, because that's the thing that it's the issue for me. Is, like, he donated, yeah, but he retracted his donation because of backlash.
As an opportunity to put an end to these alt-right claims that has been thrown against me. It wasn't to try and clear my name or save grace. If it was, I would have done it years ago. But after the Christchurch tragedy, I felt a responsibility to do something about it because it's no longer just about me. It affected other people in a way, and I'm not okay with that. I've struggled to figure out how to do that, but this was not the right way to go about it. I knew it wasn't perfect, but I also didn't know a lot of things that surfaced throughout this whole thing about the charity that doesn't fit at all. So I understand why people had concerns about it. And these are things that I would have known myself.
Didn't know.
I had just taken my time.
If he had just taken his time.
My wedding and the honeymoon and 100 million was coming up as well, so it was all very rushed. It really doesn't feel genuine for me to proceed with a donation at this point, and I instead wanted to actually take my time, keep the intent that I had, but just doing it with the right charity and doing it properly. I just wanted to make that clear. I'm sorry for all the confusion, and I'm sorry for messing this up. That's what I do. Let's get on with the video. Welcome everyone to Luai.
Leave your entries in the subreddit pros.
Oops, sorry. What's going on with the 80? Okay. So we got something. I guess other people are confused too, right? So we'll look into this. Wish this ad wasn't here, but whatever. Okay. First, some background in response to this PewDiePie's Fiverr scandal. Oh, sorry. I keep doing that. They cut ties with him. The Anti-Defamation League, an organization that focuses on activism against anti-Semitism and more broadly all forms of bigotry, tweeted out approval of the decision, saying that although he is entitled to his brand of humor, he clearly crossed the line. Okay, so the ADL also, when he did the Death to All Jews thing, knowing it was a joke, they were like, he crossed the line. Since then, there's been a few other instances of drama, like the Christchurch shooter shouting him out. I know that, like he was like sub to PewDiePie, where he has continued to inadvertently garner controversy for the actions of his fandom and people otherwise acting in his name. He hasn't been able to shake the reputation he got from those scandals. He hasn't. I mean, that's just a fact. But he hasn't yet. I let people know I'm live more often. In what is apparently an attempt to show a desire to move past his previous controversies, PewDiePie announced he was donating $50,000 to the ADL at the beginning of a video, in which he received his plaque for the 100 mil. This is causing some controversy among two groups: PewDiePie fans who feel he's being compelled by the ADL to donate as a result of them apparently tarnishing his reputation, in response to previous scandals, which they don't view as worth of any attention they got, of the attention they got. A subgroup also finds issue with the ADL for nonpartisan reasons. The ADL isn't the most effective organization you could donate to, and there's been some scandals in the past. They have a 2 out of 5. They have a 1 out of 5 financial score. Looking for impact information. %75% of their expenses are for operating expenses, meaning that the other 25 is what gets donated. So initially, if you would think of it that way, 25% of his 50,000 donation, that's 12,500. That's all that would be good. If you're going with that line of math and all that, that's what would be. That's how much would really be effective, right? Which makes sense. Cañete. Historical ratings. Okay, this is just a bunch of dates. I don't think that's gonna help me at all. I didn't even know this was a thing. That's pretty cool though. Anyways. The ADL is the most effective organization, and there's been scandals in the past. Alt-right fans and individuals co-opting the community for propaganda for propaganda purposes. PewDiePie's submissions thread is a good example of this in action. The vast majority of comments talking about the ADL are from accounts that frequently post in far-right subreddits or new accounts used deliberately to have no post history. There's likely some degree of bleed, especially on sites like YouTube, where because these people aren't, generally speaking, using overtly prejudiced language, the rhetoric very easily gets repeated by uninformed fans who just want to defend their favorite creator. One of the mods at PewDiePie sub believes it is a 4chan raid, citing a bunch of comments from /poll/. Based on a quick glance at the board, there's a lot of threads talking about it and a bunch of links to the Reddit threads. So that would explain the people described in the second bit. There is no blackmail, or at the very least no evidence whatsoever, given that the evidence put forward is either circumstantial or things that are not within the capacity of the organization. There is no reason to assume that PewDiePie was forced to donate and announce it instead of wanting to move past the scandal in a more conclusive and definitive fashion. Someone says Pewds is a businessman, a good one, he knows he fucked up. ADL got flack from his fan base, but they made an accurate point. If you make those jokes in heat to a large audience like Pewds, there are many who view this as acceptance and feel they are in good company. Pewds saw his community turning and worked really hard this last year, really focusing his branding image, because YouTube won't always exist and his name to remain and he needs to remain marketable. Now, of course, this riled up his community that viewed him as on their side, and riled up others who believe that this is all nonsense. Then you have the Chans jumping in for the lulz, so lots of comments spamming and brigading. ADL is here just caught in the crossfire as Pewds tries to do a good business move and charitable act. I mean that makes sense. Exactly. You know, it came down to PewDiePie. It came down to PewDiePie fans, really, and the reaction it got. You know what I mean? The alt-right fans and individuals co-opting the community for propaganda purposes. So that's people on PewDiePie's sub saying. That's people on PewDiePie's sub saying that those are the ones that's saying that he got blackmailed by the ADL and stuff like that. I don't know. He tried to do a good gesture. The only thing is that you gotta be, that is real. If you're making a joke like that, you're gonna receive hate, and from an anti-defamation league, like, you know, their mission statement is taking away defamation from, or I mean bigotry towards like everybody, especially like anti-Semitic bigotry. You know what I mean? So, if anything, oh my god, I'm so sorry. If anything, that's exactly what. Like, you can't blame ADL for that. That's the only thing. I don't believe you can blame ADL for making that comment originally. And of course, PewDiePie's fans were gonna, you know, retaliate. But it just seems like an internal clusterfuck at this point. Oh man. Alright, so what we should do though. Look at that. What we should do. Let's check this out.
But here it
and
is.
PewDiePie submissions.
Oh! Before we get going on this video, here's me. Hello. I have a question. You ever bought something online and then realized you could have gotten it less? That is literally worse than accidentally killing your dog in Minecraft. Okay, not really, but
I don't want a girlfriend, I just want some dome. Wait. Yeah, it's mainly the sub that. She gonna suck me up. Let's see. I don't know, like, what he's supposed to, what he means. I'm pretty interested. I want to see some of the comments that, like, bang. But I'm not gonna, like, go here and search a million comment sections, you know? But I would like to see what they mean by, like, all the alt-right commentary. But you probably have to, like, you know, you probably have to, like, go on the right one. Let's see. Like this one, there's probably a lot. Okay. Yesterday, the day before, was a shitstorm of epic proportions. A lot of anti-Semitic comments were being posted. Here's some examples. Just a corporate slime sellout with terrible content. Time to retire, Felix. His wife is Jewish. She def eats Felix ass, but that Jew knows what? That's messed up. Okay. They just talking about how low their mods are. I didn't imply that the people that were disagreeing with Felix donations were all alt-right trolls. I could have worded that a little better and I apologize. Over the past 48 hours, a lot of comments were falsely removed as part of attempts to rid the sub of anti-Semitic and otherwise hateful comments. A lot of moderation we did was done too hastily. We didn't have enough manpower to handle this big of a shitstorm. We apologize for the confusion this caused and are making changes so this doesn't happen again. The mod team got hate and flack too. This sub needs new mod. It's clear now that we were in the right getting upset about this and making posts about it. So removing all of those posts and comments were not the right thing to do. So, wow. Got their own controversy. Yeah. Getting rid of all the posts and comments about the ADL just made everything 1,000 times worse because it actually felt like something was being covered up and caused conspiracies. I mean, essentially. Well, there's that, right? Another thing. Big things are coming. This is pretty interesting. $13 million esports training center. $25,000 square foot training center in Playa Vista. Where's that? Oh, no, I'm not interested. Let's see. Playa Vista. It's in California. It's like, it's in LA. Wow. It's like, not in the center, but it's right off LAX. It's right by LAX, apparently. It's probably not going to be right there, but. $13 million facility is slated to be completed by February and will be the home for TSM for all of their games, including Hearthstone, Smash Bros, and Apex. Of course, Fortnite and League, and even Rocket League. Current TSM players and staff are spread out around the world with their League of Legends team based in Santa Monica, PUBG living in Europe. Really? Their PUBG team is living in Europe, and other players and staff working out of various WeWork locations. League is the most popular title. They've won 6 of the first 10 splits. TSM is OD on League. This is what they're. Okay, so these are mock-ups of what it would look like. Dude, with a gym and stuff. Having all the players in one place, and tracking how they perform, that's where we have the largest areas of growth. What can you say? True though. That's crazy. It's crazy. That's all I can really say. That is crazy. Oh man. To be an esports gamer, huh? Or I mean, to be an esports player, excuse me. So. Three. Believe.
strategic. I'm at the penthouse, my view is seen. I want some money, but I never need it. Tesla could kill it, but you don't want the need. Tesla is alright, it drive me from evil. You a bad move and your man's is the sequel. I'm on the beach with the sand and the sequel. Feel like Chris Brown, I'm with beautiful people. OG once told me to show little love. Niggas will smile on your face. Don't wanna race.
Yeah. My lace.
We're rocking that. Rocking that space. Yeah, rocking these space.
I had some Fortnite clips, but I don't really want to talk about Fortnite. Fortnite is a trash esports at this point, and I wish the developers would just treat it like an esport. But this though, this is tough, right?
He's not healing a box. Got puss, dude. Oh no!
Like what?
Let's go, man! Let's go!
It's tough.
Not no, let's go!
It's tough. Very tough. All I can say about that. Just a good clip. But you know what? This one's even better. Wait. Insane. All I gotta say is to be a trick shotter in Fortnite has to be the worst experience. You can't tell me that it wouldn't be the worst experience. Like, I could only imagine, because trick shotting in COD was some of the most annoying shit back in the day. Oh man. I can only imagine. Oh no. But if we're talking for real though, we're talking trick shots. This isn't even the one. This isn't even the one. This is MWR. The remastered trick shot. Okay. Man, BO2 were the fucking the best trick shot montages were. Come on, I can't type anything. There you go. Excuse me. Boom. Face Apex. Haha. One of the managers that just doesn't even play anymore. Back when Pomage was on FaZe. Headshot master. Ooh, Face Cross. He was a god too. He was a god. This map sucked to snipe on though. And I don't know how you had fun sniping on freaking forget this Nuketown. Forget this map already. Popping off. He couldn't get those last two apparently though. Come on, Pomage. Boop. Boop. He missed like 3 though. I don't like that one. That one sucked. If you're gonna do it with the automatic, you gotta hit every shot. But standards were a little lower back then. Come on. I'm sorry I keep replaying that. 1, 2, 3, 4. He hit it for the 5 arm though. That's all that matters. Boom. Oh, he only got the collat. Oh, triple collat? With the ACOG? Oh, that was a double collat. Oh, and you got the camping attack. These, I'm trying to see the trick shots though, man. Oh, there we go. Just a chill little shockwave to 720, I think, or 360. That was definitely 720. This is This is a sniping montage. I'm trying to see some trick shots. He missed. B. He's like, oh, I gotta hit one for the last clip. Oh, he's gonna pop off on that guy? Oh, he missed. 30. Triple collat. Face sprat. Mmm. Mmm. Triple collats, those are always great. I just wanna see someone hit a trick shot. This song might get me demonetized. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it to the next one. Come on, I just want to see some trick shots, man. We just watched that whole thing for not a single trick shot. BO2 trick shot montage. If you missed BO2 trick shotting, watch this. Exactly. That's so nice. Oh, the window shot. Oh my god, it's too good. It's too good. It's too good. That window was so good for trick shots, man. But you had to be good to get through that window. Ugh. Pop off on this map, man. That's one of the best sniping maps. Disgusting. Trick shot last. Trick shot last. Wow. Will he get it? Will he get it? Oh. And he got hit. Was that a ladder stall? That was ladder stall. Not even ladder stall. I think the Remington pump stall like trick shots are some of the best. Oh my god, you can't beat a search and destroy trick shot though. That's so disgusting. God, take me back to the take me back to the days. And he's gonna trick shot last. Oh, I thought he was gonna trick shot last. ACOG scope. Oh, pull the DSR for the last. That was crazy. He was kind of set up though, because he was gonna trick shot that. All right, one more. I don't even get it sometimes. Try and count how many spins. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a fakie in there though. It was a revert. I mean, quick, like 720 or I mean 1080. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, just quick 720. That was a lobby full of trick spotters. Trick shotters. Whew. I could watch this all day, for being honest. I could watch this all day. All right, welcome back to the "Why I Was Mad" segment of the show. This week, I was pretty annoyed by the fact that my teacher is extremely, like, it's almost annoying to this point. Like, he sucks Apple's dick. Like, every freaking example he wants to use for market, because it's a marketing class, marketing strategy, blah 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 blah, right? This man's, he just wants to talk about, all he wants to do is talk about Apple's strategy, talk about how they what the fuck, they separate themselves, their market strategy is so unique and all this, and I'm like, low-key, it's really not though. You know what I mean? Like, their product, and like how exceptional their products, and how they're not imitatable, and like how their OS system is so great and all this. And the first off, their OS system is just different and easier to use than, you know, like other ones like Windows. Like, you need specific stuff to use a freaking like a Mac OS and all that stuff. I don't know, it's just annoying. Like, I hate that people who talk about Apple like it's an exceptional like company. Like, they're a great company, they make good money, you know, they're very profitable, but like their products are very like focused on the vibe, the aesthetic, you know what I mean? And they'll always be about the aesthetic. Performance is not the biggest thing. Like, and like anyone who knows shit knows that performance is not the biggest thing for them. Just hands down, they know that performance is not the thing for them. Because, like, it's kind of annoying how computers can be so integrated and be so universal, yet you still need adapters, specific chargers to use some of the, you know, standardized equipment. That is annoying. Like, that kind of stuff is acceptable for a phone because, I don't know, the market's different. But like, when I think about computers and that type of thing, I don't think about I don't even consider Apple because of the fact of how restrictive their products are when it comes to actually using computers. Like, no one uses an Apple computer to do anything seriously. No one uses an Apple computer to code. No one really uses an Apple computer to game. Like, people use it to edit video when they like and make beats, but that's because like they torrent, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's low quality. They get they try and get FL Studio on thing and they can't, and they get GarageBand or something like that because they can't afford Pro Tools. I don't know, just rambling. If anything, it's just how much I hate Apple and how people like view Apple, because this shit gets on my nerves. It genuinely gets on my nerves. Because I just be like, shut up, please, you know? Like, what? Like, I have an Apple phone. I like the Apple phones will be the maximum that I ever get, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I like the blue bubbles, I like the emojis, and the phone iOS is like, the phone operating system is smoother and easier than than like a Windows phone, because I don't need my phone to be as complicated as my computer. You know, I use this for apps and stuff. It's simple. It's expensive, yeah, I know, but it's like it's simple. You know, and that's why people buy Apple products. But you can't. But knowing that fact, it's simple. You can't say that it's an exceptional computer. Not really talking about phones here. Talk about computers more. Of course, Apple computers before they were Apple computers. They were innovative in the computer market, but they fell further. Their trajectory was not the same as the trajectory of the computer industry. So it's just like, when you stop talking about Apple like they're that great. They're good, but they're not something that I would preach on. Like, can we talk about another company and their business strategy? You know, like, much more profitable and understandable market strategy to look at, Amazon. You know what I mean? Like, that's a marketing strategy. They started as a library rental, like they started as a book rental service. Now they're delivering packages all across the world with drones. You know, why don't we look at that? What is up with that? That's the shit I'm talking about. But I don't know. My opinion doesn't really matter in the long run, right? My opinion doesn't matter. My opinion. Today might be another one of those after show days. Well, I figure out if I'm gonna skip this class I have today or not. Speaking of the class I hate. Isn't that funny? I'm a terrible student. There we go. Do I not have Word anymore? My subscription to Word must have ended. I think I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna have to use Google for the next year for my classes. It's fine. Oh. Oops. I'll get better at that. I don't really think it matters right now. Trying to see. Class attendance and participate. Class attendance is okay. Class attendance normally would not be taken, but obviously you cannot participate if you do not attend class. Class attendance is mandatory for several classes as indicated in the course schedule. If you are absent for any of these discussions, you will automatically receive a 10% deduction from your total class grade for the entire semester for your absence. Today's the 13th. Oh man, let's see what need to look up the schedule. Sorry. I don't have office anymore, it sucks. Oh, today is a mandatory attendance day. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Today's a mandatory attendance day. Well, with that being the case, now. Did it again. My forest is getting there. Give me some double XL trees up in here. Hey, look how tall these trees are getting. These ones over here won't grow though. Oh my god! Literally as I'm saying it, it grows. That's so nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Meaning that this one, there should be no reason why it doesn't grow. Why would it not grow? There's a guy here. There's a tradesman here. Trader. Look at all my double XL trees. This one's getting there. Love it. I'm gonna get some more over here. And I should be good. What? Time to go. Sometimes I dream. Start making bread, I think. Hear ye, hear ye. Thank you for coming in today. I hope you enjoyed the hangout. You know what I mean? I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me on this Friday morning. I don't know why I was gonna say afternoon. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you so much for hanging out. Monday I got a new segment I want to try out and start something that we can regularly do throughout my journey here. So I hope I catch you on Monday. If you came in, thank you for checking in today. Good morning to everybody, and I hope you have a great weekend as well. So peace out, everybody.